Beautiful blue skies, but I'm freezing my titties off. Oh, ho, ho, what we up to? What we up to? Quick update on Mason's tank. All looking lovely jubbly. No chemicals in that at all. What's the chicken manure for? As you know, I've set this up now for some Daphnia, and the idea of this chicken manure sends the water green, so I'll leave that in there, see what happens. Should have put it down the other end really. And what I'm going to try, I've had this off Dave, I've had to put it in some water, but that's tap water, so I'm just going to shove a little bit in there, see if it'll kick it off. So once it's started, oops, sorry about the camera work. Once it starts, you can see it's already kicking off, look. Once it gets a good growth and I'm taking that out, and then that water then will be left for the Daphnia, so I can do water changes if I need to. Another delivery off Temu. Be careful what you order. Remember my missy bought me by our balls. Look how tiny them are. 2 bags. Damn, that's it'll fill it up. These in here. More media. Two bags of them, all out with the fry. And you see me trying to scoop the debris off the top of the claw the other day or the other week. As you know, I'm going Daphnia on for Mason, so I bought 2. One for his tank. Damn it, no difference really. One for the Daphnia. So I'm going to do a water change. The water will go into that, and the Daphnia will stay into that. And I've also bought me some new airline in case I need to extend the pipe work on it. Just thought I'd get it out the bag and show you. For a couple of quid, what can you say? 2 of them. I'm just going to hang the one up in the filter house in case I need it as a spare. Probably not, that's a good plastic. Great piece of nylon, lovely jubbly. I've also got some other stuff being delivered today. When that comes, I'll show you what that is and where I've had that from. Here we have a delivery, courtesy of UK Koi Supplies. I was watching Jack's video the other day. Now I did order 3 things. And why did I put the 3 things together, I don't know. The other 2 things was free delivery. I had to pay delivery on this one. So, let's get it out and have a look. Oh. You can see that properly on there. 42% protein. Trying something different. Try and get the label so you can read the label if anybody's interested. The only thing I can't understand is I ordered this and I think it was £6 some at delivery. And I've ordered 2 bottles of stuff for the main pond. That must be a separate delivery. I don't know whether they come together, if I'm honest with you, one postage. But anyway, it don't matter. They've arrived. Decent bag that. This is just to mix in with the food I had originally. So I'm going to mix half of that with that tub, and I'm going to keep some for Mason's fry when they grow on. And I'm going to try these and see what them like. See if it works on the growth. This is what I've been using a little bit before Christmas and started feeding now. garlic, because garlic's supposed to be good for them. I have also got spirulina pellets added in that bucket as well. I don't know where they got these cable ties from for these bags, but Jack, if you get to watch this video, mate, buy yourself one of them tape machines that wrap around a bag, or even go on Tmall and buy them, mate, because them have got to cost a fortune, because I use a lot of these for my Christmas light and I know how expensive they are to use in big colossal things like that. It's a waste of money, and we all like to save money. So the idea of this bag, I was going to change my feed this year, which I will do once this is one of it. But to be honest with you, I know a lot of people are going to say that's probably just coppings, that is. You can smell, there's a nice smell to that. Don't know what it is. I am going to give the fish. Got a cup already there. I'm just going to mix this in here. Get me a little jug, I'll be back in a sec. Just a little bit at a time, so I can mix it up. And the rest it's going to go in. Tub on its own. From Mason's grab one. Let's see how good it really is. Obviously when they're big enough to eat it. What I should have done really is put it in the pool. Can you see what I'm doing there now? Sorry about the wobbling about. Sun's out, cold sun. We had a frost this morning, or last night. That's all I'm going to put in there now. What really done? Went down Pete from West Brom Street, Pete West Brom Koi. I advertised these tubs at Asda last year, and everybody said I would have been a Tupperware salesman. All them that know what Tupperware was. And every single one of his tubs, the lids have broke, because they do pressurise quite well. You have to break now because I'm recording. Again, need to mix. The difference in the colours. Oh. Now if this throws a grease on the water, I'm going to be proper peed off. But anyway, I bought it now, I'm going to use it. Why it's not what not. Spare bucket I've got here. Mark Jetta, Supreme Koi. Another good bloke. Knows his stuff. This is where I could fall over on the floor. Gone. It's all gone. Tits up. The phone's too heavy for the pod really. I'll have to put some more in this one, there's a bit too much there. Fair old tub there, look. Oh, down there. I've got wee Jim Was it? VGM written on that one, retain there. So, hopefully that'll do for my son's fish when they grow bigger. Cool way to watch that backwards. Well, not backwards, but you know what I mean. What I'm going to do now. So again, apologies about the camera work. Got a cup full here. It has been really cold this morning. The sun's beautiful though. That wind is bad. Well, cold. Here they am here. Normally they're up here waiting. Here they come. First time in a long time these fish are looking absolutely beautiful. I have got rid of quite a few. Pete from West Bronchi, his dad lost all his fish, so I asked him if he wanted a selection from my pond, and I've got to admit he had a cracking selection of koi. I've noticed this season, at the end of last season, this season, a lot of the fish, I thought it was there is a disease and black spots that I googled, but apparently it's a. You can see the other one down the bottom there, look, he's got them shimmies apparently. That one's got them as well, quite a few of them have got them. There's a Nakamatsuba that Pete took for his dad, he got 2 shimmies on his side as well, and I'm almost sure one of the big ones that are from Shirley Aquatics has got a couple on his body as well. The little tiny ones are the white ones, are the ones that was out of Mason's tank. As you can see, they ain't growed much. Carp pox, big thing as well with a lot of people. He's me jag down, he's a lovely colour he is. And he's got carp pox. So I suffer with the temperature in my pond. It's always colder than most people's. You can see a bit of sunshine on the water now, because of my shed behind. The sun tends to go behind that shed. Lovely job, like. Oh, already behind the post. So I'll start using that now and see how they get on with it. I ain't going to see a great deal of difference, because I don't feed mine as heavy as most people because of the cost of the food. When this food runs out, I want to show you what I'm going to use for the rest of the season. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's just as good as some of these things that we've been buying. I mean, I've said it before, you look at Lee Hadfield, 300 quid for a bag of food, and he's got, I think it was 4 bags of food he had. They were all 300 quid. But obviously he's showing his koi, but he's getting the growth and the colours and everything out of that quality of food. I've got no chance of paying that sort of money, so I'm having to try and find it cheaper. I never use floating sticks from my local pet shop, and them 2 there that you can see, that are from Shirley Aquatics. I've had them a number of years. They ain't growed fast, but to me they've growed natural, and I think that's the most important thing with fish, rather than force feed them, keep them on extreme heat. It's alright if you can eat your pond. That's again more expensive, but you can keep koi. Without an eater, but obviously you struggle with the growth. have a look at the fish for a change. Just adjust my camera a little bit. So it's a my ugly mug. When I bought mice in the tanker in the house, I bought him a feeder. I bought one of these years ago when I had a tank, and they were brilliant. So we ordered one again, and I was shocked when I seen the size of it. Look at the size of that. The other one he had was only a tiny one. Bolts on the side of your tank, obviously. You feed your fish. That's huge mungus. And the shape of Mason's tank and the lid was flat. So there's no way you could put that without taking the lid off, which I don't want to do that. And it was still awkward because there was a glass lid all the way around the edge of the tank. So wherever you put the feeder, it'd drop on the shelf, on the glass. It's the strengthener for the shape of the tank, so I could never use it. But I think these only do something like 4 feeds. So I've got this one to mess with. Obviously I ain't got the fish yet, so I ain't going to set it up yet. I have got to set it up and try it. I should have done it when I bought it really. Because I've had it quite a while now for a day, so I need to set that up and try that, which I'll do on a later video when I get to use it. So because that only does, I issue with these 3 or 4 feeds, of course nothing on the box. Let me just have a quick look, see if we can see. Yeah, 4 times a day. And it does 4 times. So I want to up it a little bit. I don't want to grab the big feeders for the fry really. I think it's going to be too much. So I've ordered another one with a totally different feeder. I can't find another one of them, believe it or not. Them like a green plastic smaller feeder, similar to the size I had before, like that one. Now I did order one of these. I think I showed it in a previous video, and it was the wrong one when it come, and all the instructions was in Japanese. So I messaged the company and I asked for the digital one. The other one they sent it just got buttons on it. I wanted the digital one so I could see the time and everything else on it. And I think these feeds are only the 3 feeds. So obviously my thinking is, just for argument's sake, 4 feeds during the morning and then 3 feeds in the afternoon, or vice versa. I tell you what. Can anybody translate that for me? It's not the right way around, upside down. Let me have a look. No, I was right the way. Oh, let's open it up. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if you can catch that with the reflection. I did message him when I asked if I could exchange it. No problem at all. No extra charge or nothing. English, because the other one was all Japanese writing both sides. So I've got disruptions on this one. Ah dear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at that now. I don't need, well, I'm going to try and set it up I suppose and see what it feeds like. Although I ain't going to use it now. And the other thing I need to do is obviously work out, watch it, I'll drop the thing in the water. Yeah, that was lucky for it. Oh, something inside there, could have dropped in the water then. Oh, that's got a better lead, that one. Oh, don't say something's broke on there. Anyway, what I need to do is set this up. So you can actually make it into a tiles more feed, make it taller. That to me looks like something's fell off. So I'm going to have a mess with it. Get some batteries, try it out and see what happens. Find out where I can fit it. Obviously I want them over that side of the pool. The other thing is as well, what I've got to think of is, I've got to put heat in this one. Talking to Dave obviously. And I'm going to eat this one. So I'm going to need to make a lid. And trying to work out how the shape. Obviously I've made the shelf there for the, as you know, the pond's all finished, it's all up and running. What I'd like to do really is put a little bit of skating board, towel board, whatever you want to call it, around the bottom. Not too rushed about that at the moment. If anybody's interested in any timber, it's in Great Bridge. Used to be the old indoor market, I'm led to believe. A guy named Alan, if you just let him know, the chap who'd made a fish pond out of a wheelie bin, you'll know who I'm talking about. Any timbers, fence panels, he does a delivery service. Couldn't do enough for me. Now I've got problems with my back. Moved all the vehicles, moved the forklift. Got me to reverse my van all the way down the yard and loaded the van up for me and cut it in half, so it was easy for me to handle when I got home. But I'm sure if there's certain sizes you want, I'll cut it to the size. So any timbers you need, pop down to there. It's unit 5 to 63, Greatbridge Street. I think that's because it was an indoor market at the time, well back in the day. It's Greatbridge, classed as Tipton. I'll put the card here, so if you want to just write the details down, the phone number, contact them, and I'm sure they'll sort you out. Really great guys, can't thank them enough. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Share if you don't mind, subscribe, and don't forget to polish our thumb. You know you want to. Until next time.